Good evening, baseball fans. You are tuning in to Pirates Baseball here in WZKY as we are here at PNC Park inside the Pirates broadcast booth powered by Mike's Seafood and Sports Bar, home of the best fish and the best music in Pittsburgh. We are here for Opening Day 2014, a matchup between our hometown Pittsburgh Pirates and the visiting Chicago Cubs. And there you see Mike Quaddy, the skipper of the Cubs, and the lineup that he's put together for today's matchup. Leading things off and playing third base will be Addison Russell. Batting second, also playing second, is Darwin Barney. Batting third, playing short, will be Starlin Castro. And cleaning things up will be Anthony Rizzo. And on the mound for the Buccos to take on that lineup will be Francisco Liriano, the left-hander from San Cristobal, Dominican Republic. He went 16-8 with a 3.02 ERA in 26 games started in 2013. He had a very good bounce-back year, and he gets the nod here on opening day from manager Clint Hurdle. Digging in to lead things off for the Chicago Cubs is the third baseman Addison Russell. He's making his Major League debut here on opening day in 2014. 1-2 count on Russell. Francisco Liriano getting set. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung through the two-seam fastball. Addison Russell goes down swinging, and Liriano gets his first strikeout in the first batter he faces in 2014. Full count here on Starlin Castro. The pitch from Liriano is grounded past Ike Davis at first into right field. Harrison fields this one, gets it into the cutoff man. And the Cubs have got themselves a base runner here with 2 outs in the top of the first in Starlin Castro. 0-2 count now on Anthony Rizzo. The kick and the pitch from Liriano is the slider swung right through by Anthony Rizzo. He goes down swinging. Liriano picks up 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. And we are scoreless here at the top of the first. We will be right back here for Pirates Baseball here in WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here in WZKY, powered by Hickman Pitching School. Hickman is the name, mechanics is the game. And there you see the Buccos lineup. Leading things off in left field will be Starling Marte. Batting second, also playing second, is Neil Walker. In the 3-hole is the center fielder Andrew McCutcheon. And cleaning things up will be the third baseman Pedro El Toro Alvarez. And the man for the Cubbies is the right-hander from Springfield, Oregon, who went 10-8 with a 3.96 ERA in 27 games started with the Athletics in 2013. Dan Straley getting the nod from Mike Quaddy here on opening day. Leading things off now is Starling Marte, who hit .220 with 41 stolen bases in 2013. 1-2 count on Marte. Straley getting set. Here's the kick. And the pitch, and that swung right through the slider. Marte goes down swinging. That's a leadoff strikeout for Dan Straley, and there you see his repertoire. He's got a 4-seamer, slider, changeup, 2-seamer, curveball. He knocks out in the gun at 93, and his slowest is 72 on the curveball. 0-1 count here for Neil Walker. Dan Straley getting set with 1 out, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Straley. That's slapped into left field, and Junior Lake lays out and makes the spectacular diving play for the second out at the bottom of the first inning. Round of applause for the visiting left fielder. And now, that's going to bring up Andrew McCutcheon, who hit .317 last year. In 2013, he's looking to improve on those numbers this year. 0-1 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Straley is slapped. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Castro fires the first, scoop by Rizzo. And that's the final out of the first inning. We are still scoreless at the end of the full first inning. We'll be right back here for Pirates Baseball on WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here in WZKY as Pedro Alvarez digs in to lead things off in the bottom of the second for the Buccos. He hit 36 bombs with 100 RBIs in 2013. He was the biggest threat for this Buccos team, and Mike Quaddy's telling his infield to shift. For the left-handed Pedro Alvarez, here comes the pitch from Straley. That's first pitch swinging, and the shift works perfectly as Darwin Barney's right there in the shallow outfield. And he gets Pedro Alvarez out for the first out of the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 count here on the first baseman, Ike Davis. Dan Straley getting set. The kick and the pitch, and that's slapped to his own position. Rizzo fields that one, steps on the bag, and that's 2 outs. Now here in the bottom of the second inning, as Ike Davis swings, and now that's going to bring up the catcher, Russell Martin. 1-1 count on him. The kick and the pitch from Straley, and that's a high fly ball into left field. That's back, Clear the decks. That's a cannonball. Russell Martin hits his first home run of the 2014 campaign here on opening day. And he gets the Pirates off to a 1-0 lead here in the second inning as the Pirates jump to the lead early. 0-2 count here on Josh Harrison. The pitch from Straley is skied. That's right back to the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He camps into that one, and he puts it away for the final out of the second inning. But not before Russell Martin connects for a solo shot to make it a 1-0 ball game. We'll be right back here on WZKY for Pirates Baseball. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here on WZKY. 3-1 count on Starlin Castro. The pitch from Liriano is grounded to the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. Fires the first, and the scoop from Mike Davis is in time as they get Castro out. That's going to bring up the cleanup man, Anthony Rizzo, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the top of the first. 1-2 count on him with 1 out. The kick. And the pitch from Liriano is given a ride. You can kiss that one goodbye. Anthony Rizzo has just tied this ball game up for the Cubbies with a mammoth solo shot. Anthony Rizzo looking to get things started off nicely for his 2014 campaign as he ties things up at 1. 0-1 count now on Justin Ruggiano. The kick and the pitch from Liriano, and that's grounded to Mercer at short. He fields it, fires the first, and that's 2 outs. Now in the inning, as Liriano is looks like he's starting to calm down, as the home run's not going to get to him. 2-1 count here on Castillo, and that's grounded to third baseman Alvarez. Fires the first, and Ike Davis puts that one away for the final out of the inning. Not before Anthony Rizzo strikes for 1 on the solo shot, the mammoth solo shot to tie things up. We'll be right back here for Pirates Baseball on WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here on WZKY. We are here in the top of the 6th inning as Brandon Compton's going to come in out of the bullpen for the Buccos. Clint Hunter calls him to relieve Francisco Liriano. 0-2 count here on Addison Russell. The kick and the pitch from Compton is taken for a strike, and Addison Russell goes down looking. He cannot get the bat off his shoulder as he's frozen by the slider. 0-2 count here on Darwin Barney with 1 out. Here's the kick. And the pitch from Compton, and that's going to be slapped on the left field line, just barely lands fair. Marte is going to field this one in the corner. Barney is going to head into second. He slides in as the Marte throw is not in time, as Barney has himself a 1-out double for the Cubs. And now it's a full count here on Starlin Castro. The kick and the pitch from Compton is going to be skied to the pitcher Compton. He fields his own position here, and he puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. As now there's still a runner on second base with 2 outs. 3-1 count to Rizzo, and that's slapped up the middle. McCutcheon's going to field this one in center. He comes up firing. That's going to be a play at the plate, and Martin slaps on the tag. Anthony Rizzo is gunned down at the plate by the marvelous throw from Andrew McCutcheon. We are still scoreless here for Pirates Baseball on WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here in WZKY. Left-hander Tony Watson comes out of the bullpen now for the Buccos in the top of the 8th inning. 3-1 count here on Mike Olt. The pitch from Watson is taken for a ball. That's ball 4. Mike Olt, take your base as Watson faces the first batter he faces of the 2014 campaign. And Matt Scherzer is going to come in to pinch run for Olt as the Cubs are looking to get as much speed as they can on the base paths as they're trying to take a lead here in the top of the 8th. So we're Addison Russell. The full count pitch is going to be skied into right field. At shallow right field, Harrison camps into that one, and he puts it away for the 1st out of the inning. Scherzer's going to head back to first, and that's going to bring up Darwin Barney now with 1 out. 0-1 count. The pitch from Watson is grounded Ike Davis. He fires the second. That's 1 out. They fire to first to try to double up, but Darwin Barney beats it out, and now they've got 2 outs with a runner on first. And they're going to pinch run for Darwin Barney by bringing in Luis Valbuena. It's a speed upgrade, and that's what they need on the base paths. And that's going to bring up Starlin Castro to count. Pitch from Watson is grounded back to Compton, and the throw is offline, and Luis Valbuena slides into second as the throw drags Mercer off second base. Runners on first and second now. 1-0 count to Rizzo. And that's grounded up the middle. McCutcheon's going to field this one in center. There's going to be a play at the plate. McCutcheon comes up firing. but the throw is a bit off target as Valbuena slides in to take the lead for the Cubs. It's a 2-1 ball game now, and Ernesto Fieri is going to come in for the Buccos now. The right-hander, 6'2", 205-pound, 28-year-old, gets the nod from manager Clint Hurdle. He's going to try to come in and stop the bleeding. Now that the Cubs have runners on first and second. 0-2 count here for Justin Ruggiano. The pitch from Fieri is swung through the slider. Fieri comes in, throws 3 pitches, and he gets the batter out on strikes. Not before the Cubs strike for 1 to make this a 2-1 lead. We'll be right back here for Pirates Baseball on WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here on WZKY. We are here in the bottom of the 8th inning as Carlos Villanueva, the 6'2", 215-pound, 30-year-old right-hander, comes in for the Cubs. And Starling Marte is leading things off in this inning. Here comes the pitch from Villanueva. And Marte gives this one a ride into left field. That's back to the track, and it's off the wall. Marte is going to head into second, standing up. He uses his speed. He gets a stand-up leadoff double for the Buccos here in the bottom of the 8th. That's what they need. That's going to bring up Neil the Real Deal Walker here with no outs. 0-1 count. Villanueva looking down the runner. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be popped into foul territory. Junior Lake's going to camp onto this one, and he puts away for the first out of the inning. Now we've got 1 out with the runner on second. That runner being Starlin Marte, the fastest man on this Pirates team. 0-1 count here on Andrew McCutchen with 1 out. The pitch from Villanueva is slapped to the shortstop, Castro. Marte is going to try to go to third, and he's going to get caught up in the base paths. He slides back into second, but they call him out as they do slap down the tag. And now we've got 2 outs with the runner on first, and that's going to bring up Pedro Alvarez, who is 0 for 3 on the day. Here with 2 outs. McCutchen on first. Villanueva getting set. Here comes the kick and the pitch. McCutchen takes off for second. He slides in safely. That's Andrew McCutchen's first stolen base of the 2014 campaign, as the throw from Castillo was not in time. 0-1 count now on Pedro Alvarez. Villanueva looks down the runner. Here comes this pitch, and that's given a ride into right field. Clear the decks. That's a cannonball. Pedro Alvarez, El Toro, delivers with his first home run of the 2014 campaign, and he gives the Buccos a 3-2 lead. He puts them in the lead now as he drives in McCutchen, and he picks up a home run. That's going to bring in Neil Ramirez out of the bullpen for the Cubs. The 6'4", 190-pound right-hander is going to get the nod from the manager, Mike Quaddy. He's going to come in now to try to stop the bleeding, just finally get the Cubs out of this inning. And he's going to be facing Ike Davis here with an 0-1 count. Ramirez getting set. Sets up the chest. Here comes the pitch. And that's grounded to the first baseman, Rizzo. He steps on first, and that's the final out of the 8th inning. We head to the top of the 9th, but not before Pedro Alvarez connects for 2 on a 2-run shot. We'll be right back here for Pirates Baseball on WZKY. Welcome back to Pirates Baseball here in WZKY as Mark Melanson comes in out of the bullpen now for the save for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 0-1 count on the first batter of the inning. Wellington Castillo. The kick and the pitch from Melanson is going to be slapped into left field. It's a shallow fly ball. And Marte is there to put it away for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the next batter. Ryan Sweeney is going to pinch hit for the pitcher now. Melanson getting set to pitch to Sweeney here with 2 outs. Here comes the kick. And the pitch, and that's first pitch swinging from Sweeney. That's going to be popped into right field. Harrison puts it away for the final out of the ball game. Raise the Jolly Roger as Clint Hurdle hugs his fellow coaches and players. And the Buccos get their first win of the 2014 campaign by a score of 3-2. Take things down to the field now for our tops player of the game. He only had 1 hit, but boy was it a big one. A go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 8th inning for Pedro Alvarez El Toro. We would not be in this situation right now for an opening day win for our Buccos if it wasn't for this man. And with that being said, we'll wrap things up here at PNC Park for this ball game. Don't forget to tune in next time here on WZKY for the next edition of Pirates Baseball.